after I fire, I'm going to take a lamb's wool swab. I'm going to dip it in the bucket of water.
Stop. We're going to watch this.
And I'm going to send it down the barrel.
Look, Wyatt, turn around.
This is called the worm. Some of these tools we used during the American Civil War. The bigger the cannon, the bigger the tool. What does the worm do? I'll show you.
Bigger wheel.
We check for obstructions.
The American one in there. Like one in there. Is it like this big? Like this? Small enough that I can fit it in my bed at night. Oh no, that's what I.
Some people are still having lunch, so we'll wait a moment.
My bed. Will you ask your name?
I'll talk about this in just a second. Just give me 1 second.
Finish my properly.
Those are reenactment rounds. Found them on the ground.
I really do have a...
They are not real bullets.
Now we like to pretend that we have a long wooden match to ignite your linstock. This is a burning rope. It's called a linstock match. In the early days of the 1700s, up until the early 1800s, we would use a linstock match. During the American Civil War, it was a little more common to use a pull fuse. So we still use this burning match. This is what I'm going to use to light the cannon.
Oh, his has 2 big wheels.
First thing I have to do is load the cannon.
Oh, in the barn.
The only difference between the Revolution and the American Civil War is the type of fuse that we'll use.
Mine is kind of.
So if that makes sense, all the tools are pretty much the same.
Mine is metal. Mine's metal. Mine actually is the same. Actually, it's the same colors, but just bigger and also it is.
I'm going to take 2 ounces of gunpowder, wrap it in aluminum foil. Heavy duty. I'm going to take a small piece of steel wool. With my underhand, I'm ramming the charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, you'd have more than one artillerist. I'm doing this by myself.
I would help. I would help.
Many artillerists would wear a glove similar to this. I could wear this at the Met Gala.
Okay.
In the 1700s and the early 1800s, we used goose feather quills, but during the Civil War, we would use a pulling fuse. The fuse would be a pull, and that's how the cannon would light. But this is a signal cannon. I'm going to light it now with the linstock. The only process that we have to do is puncture the charge.
Is he actually going to use a cannon?
Using a brass pick, I will puncture the charge. The fuse has gunpowder on top. We use plastic nowadays, but we use goose feathers back yonder. No animal was injured in the making of this cannon supply. Okay, can everyone see the rope is burning?
Yeah.
The cannon is ready to be fired! We recommend you keep your mouths open. There's no need to close your ears with your finger. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to be a loud blast. Are you ready? Fire in the hole!
Oh my God, that was a loud blast!
Oh, blast forth!
What? You can have cannonball in there. Oh my God, what the?
I smell it too.
You can smell the brimstone and fire.
Bro, what? What? Yeah, it actually does.
And because we like to respect Mother Nature, it'll be my duty to clean up the aluminum foil
You would get killed.
at the end of the day.
Can you do that again? No.
Then the artillerist has to take a bucket of water. We would usually have a few different soldiers doing a different job. At the end of firing, even if you fire again, which unfortunately I cannot do by myself, I'm going to take the lamb's wool swab and I'm going to send it down the barrel one more time. And it cleans the gunpowder with water.
Did it actually shoot something or was it just a...
And then the artillerist will take a scissor and we have to cut the linstock, make sure nobody gets burned or hurt. And sometimes the blast actually puts the hole, kind of knocks out the match. Looks like it did that. Safety first though, I have to check. I check and make sure nothing's burning. And that is the cannon demonstration.
Give me a real cannon.
You need special licenses and stuff like that to already tell you for a lot of clearances and all that stuff.
That was pretty cool though.
And for safety purposes,
You can't own a handgun.
we put the gunpowder away,
But you can own a
but I'll leave the cannon box open so you can see what this type of cannon looks like. This is a signal cannon. The type of cannon you would see on a boat or a ship. Very similar to the British cannon barrels. This is what the American cannons look like.
I tried to look at it.
And we make sure that the water doesn't spill on us. Otherwise, it smells like rotten egg. Gently pull the cannon back, and the reason I pushed it forward is because of recoil. So when we fire the cannon, we push it up a little bit because when the cannon goes blast, it's going to pull back. That little cannon weighs over 450 pounds.
What? What?
We're finished with the linstock, so for safety measures, I just move it.
I'm sitting here wondering why no one ever.
And I wish I could blast again, my friends.
Why can't you fire it again?
We're only allowed to fire one shot. But that is a cannon, that's how they're firing them, and that's how we did it back yonder. So just imagine 4 more artillerists here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is that all for today? Thank you.
That's the end of the demonstration with the cannon. I'll be in the gift shop for a bit longer for those of you who like to stay. The buildings are open. Anything that looks open is available for exploration. Keep in mind that there is some flooding in the back part of the court here near the blacksmith shop. That's why I didn't walk us back there. You may explore, but your feet might get wet. Just be careful with that. We also have a beach area. It's along the seawall. It's not the fort wall, it's the seawall, the outer wall near the picnic areas. Once again, boys and girls, just be careful. No running on the walls, no jumping over the walls. Always use the wooden staircases to go up and down. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
What did you say the name was?
Another